What if I told you that those veggie scraps you're about to throw away could turn into fresh, homegrown produce? That's right. In today's video, we're going to show you how to regrow 7 common vegetables from kitchen scraps. Yes, you heard that right. Kitchen scraps. So stick around to learn how you can save money, reduce waste, and even get fresh veggies without stepping foot in the grocery store. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss more gardening tips like this. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm passionate about sustainability and gardening, and today's video is all about turning those kitchen scraps into fresh, free veggies. Yes, it's possible. We're going to walk through 7 veggies you can regrow from scraps. Some you might already have lying around your kitchen right now. Let's dive right in and see how easy it can be to regrow these kitchen scraps into something incredible. Let's kick things off with a kitchen favorite, green onions. These little beauties are so versatile. You can use them in salads, soups, stir-fries, or even just as a garnish for almost any dish. But here's the secret. You can regrow them from the roots that you'd usually throw away. Yes, those small white bulb ends are the key to a never-ending supply of fresh green onions. So here's how it works. Once you've used up your green onions, don't toss the root ends. They're the start of your new plant. Take the root ends of your green onions, the part that's usually left behind after you cut them, and place it in a glass of water. Be sure the roots are fully submerged in the water, but don't worry about putting the green stems under the water. You want those to stay above the surface, as that's where the fresh growth will come from. Now here's the trick. Place the glass on a windowsill where it gets plenty of sunlight. Green onions thrive in sunlight, so a sunny spot is key to getting those fresh shoots to grow. In just a few days, you'll start to notice fresh green shoots pushing up from the roots, and it happens fast. Within about a week, you'll have tall, vibrant green shoots ready to cut. And here's something really cool. You don't need to replant them in soil right away. You can keep regrowing your green onions in water as long as you like, simply by changing the water every 2 to 3 days. This keeps things fresh and prevents bacteria from building up. Plus, it gives you that constant supply of fresh green onions to use in your cooking. If you want to take it one step further and grow them in soil, it's just as easy. Once the shoots are nice and tall, you can transfer your green onions to a small pot filled with well-draining soil. Keep them in a sunny spot, water them regularly, and in no time you'll have a thriving green onion plant that'll keep growing back every time you harvest it. It's like a little homegrown herb garden right in your kitchen, ready whenever you need it. So remember, don't throw away those root ends. Turn them into fresh, flavorful green onions you can use all year long. It's an easy way to save money, reduce waste, and even get fresh veggies without stepping foot in the grocery store. If you're enjoying these simple and sustainable gardening tips so far, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more gardening ideas that'll help you grow food from scraps. Next up, let's talk about a veggie that we all know and love, potatoes. They're a kitchen staple. Crispy fries, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, the list goes on. But did you know you can regrow potatoes from the leftover scraps, specifically from those little eyes that sprout on the surface? If you've ever noticed your potatoes starting to sprout, don't throw them out. Those sprouting eyes are the beginning of a new plant, and with a little patience, you can grow fresh potatoes from them. Here's how it works. Take your sprouting potato and cut it into chunks, making sure each chunk has at least one eye on it. It's important to leave the skin intact on each piece to ensure it survives in the soil. Now, once you've cut the potato, let the pieces sit in a dry spot for about 1 to 2 days. This step is crucial because it allows the cut edges to callus over, which helps prevent rot when you plant them. Once the pieces are dry and ready, you can plant them directly in the soil. Choose a sunny spot in your garden or a large container, as potatoes love sunlight. Dig a hole about 4 inches deep for each chunk and place the potato piece with the eye facing up. Cover it with soil, but leave it loose enough to allow for healthy growth. Potatoes are surprisingly easy to grow, and after a few weeks, you'll start to see leafy green plants sprouting up from the soil. These vines will grow tall and eventually start to flower. But don't be fooled, the real magic is happening underground. That's where your new potatoes are developing. To help your potatoes grow even more efficiently, hill them as they grow. This means gently mounding soil around the base of the plant to encourage more potatoes to form. Just keep adding a bit of soil around the plant as it grows taller, and in a few months, you'll have more potatoes than you know what to do with. Once the plants begin to yellow and the vines die back, that's when you know your potatoes are ready to harvest. Gently dig around the base of the plant, and you'll be pulling up fresh, homegrown potatoes. And the best part? You don't have to stop there. You can save some of those potatoes to use as seed potatoes for the next planting season, giving you a never-ending supply. It's a fun and rewarding process that doesn't take much space or effort. And the taste of fresh, homegrown potatoes? It's unbeatable. Next up, we have carrot tops. If you've ever bought fresh carrots, you might have noticed that they come with these feathery green tops. And instead of tossing them away, I'm here to show you how to regrow them into something useful. While these tops won't regrow full carrots, they can still be put to good use, and it's incredibly easy to do. Here's how. After you've eaten your carrots, save the green tops with a bit of the root still attached. Fill a shallow dish or bowl with just enough water to cover the base of the carrot tops. You don't need to submerge the whole thing, just the bottom part with the roots. Place the dish in a sunny spot on your windowsill where it can get a few hours of sunlight every day. In just a few days, you'll start to see tiny green shoots sprouting from the center of the carrot tops. These greens won't grow into full carrots, but they will give you an edible herb that you can use in your cooking. You can chop them up and add them to salads, soups, or even use them to make a delicious pesto. Keep the water fresh by changing it every couple of days to prevent any mold or bacteria from growing. And the best part, you can keep snipping off the greens as they grow, and they'll continue to regenerate, giving you a continuous supply for weeks. This is such an easy way to make use of your kitchen scraps, and it's a great way to add a burst of fresh flavor to your meals. Are you already thinking about your kitchen scraps? If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now and make sure you don't miss out on more great tips for regrowing food at home. Next, let's talk about celery, another incredibly easy veggie to regrow from scraps. If you love celery, you're going to be amazed at how simple it is to grow a whole new stalk from the base. You know that little piece you usually throw away after you've cut the stalks? That's where all the magic happens. Here's how you can regrow it. After you've used up your celery, save the base, which is the part that's left over once the stalks are gone. Place the base in a shallow dish with just enough water to cover the base of the carrot tops. You don't need to submerge the whole thing, just the bottom part with the roots. Place the dish in a sunny spot on your windowsill where it can get a few hours of sunlight every day. In just a few days, you'll start to see tiny green shoots sprouting from the center of the carrot tops. These greens won't grow into full carrots, but they will give you an edible herb that you can use in your cooking. You can chop them up and add them to salads, soups, or even use them to make a delicious pesto. Keep the water fresh by changing it every couple of days to prevent any mold or bacteria from growing. And the best part, you can keep snipping off the greens as they grow, and they'll continue to regenerate, giving you a continuous supply for weeks. This is such an easy way to make use of your kitchen scraps, and it's a great way to add a burst of fresh flavor to your meals. If you're loving these regrowing hacks, don't forget to hit that like button and let me know which veggie you're most excited to try. You can also share your own regrowing tips in the comments below. Now, let's talk about lettuce, and trust me, this one is amazing. It's one of the easiest veggies you can regrow from scraps, and you'll be surprised at how fast it works. If you love adding fresh lettuce to your meals, this is an absolute game changer. Here's how to do it. After you've cut your lettuce, don't throw away the base. That's the part we're going to use. Take the leftover base and place it in a shallow dish with just enough water to cover the bottom. You don't need to submerge the entire base, just enough to make sure the center is in the water. The roots will soon begin to form, and new leaves will sprout from the middle. Place the dish in a sunny spot. A bright windowsill is perfect. Lettuce loves sunlight, so the more light it gets, the faster it will grow. Within about a week, you'll notice little green shoots pushing up from the center, and before long, you'll see fresh leaves growing out of the base. It's incredible how quickly it regenerates. When the leaves have grown tall enough, you can start harvesting them, or you can leave them to grow a bit more for a fuller head of lettuce. The best part? You don't need to replant it in soil right away. You can keep it in the water for as long as you like. Just make sure to change the water every couple of days to keep it fresh. This is a great way to get a steady supply of fresh, crispy lettuce for your salads, sandwiches, or wraps, all from a scrap you are about to throw away. It's not just sustainable, but also so rewarding to watch your lettuce regrow right before your eyes. Are you already thinking about your garden? Subscribe to the channel for even more creative ways to grow your own food, right from scraps. Now, for something a bit more exotic, ginger. That's right, you can regrow ginger at home, and it's easier than you think. If you've ever bought ginger root from the store and found that some pieces have those little eyes or buds, don't toss them. That's your ticket to fresh ginger right in your garden or on your kitchen counter. Here's how to do it. Start with a small piece of ginger that has visible eyes or buds on it. These are the growth points. Soak the ginger in water overnight to give it a good start. Once it's soaked, you're ready to plant it in soil. Choose a large pot or a spot in your garden that gets indirect sunlight because ginger likes warmth and humidity to grow. Plant the ginger piece about 2 to 3 inches deep in the soil with the buds facing up. Keep the soil moist but not soggy, and make sure it stays warm and humid. A little extra humidity can go a long way in helping ginger thrive, so consider covering the pot with a plastic bag or placing it in a naturally humid area like a bathroom with a window. Over the next few months, you'll start to see your ginger plant grow, producing tall, lush green leaves. You'll need a bit of patience as ginger takes time to develop underground, but it's totally worth it. In about 3 to 4 months, when the plant is fully grown, you can start harvesting your fresh ginger by gently digging around the roots. Just take what you need and leave the rest to continue growing. Fresh ginger from your own home. It doesn't get much better than that. And not only does it taste amazing, but growing your own also helps you save money, especially if you use a lot of ginger in your cooking. Who knew you could grow your own ginger at home? If you're enjoying this, smash that like button and share this with your friends who'd love to try it out too. And finally, let's talk about something truly exciting. Avocados. Who doesn't love a good avocado, whether it's in guacamole, on toast, or in a salad? But here's a secret. You can actually regrow an avocado tree from the seed, and it's easier than you might think. Here's how it works. After you've enjoyed your avocado, save the large seed in the middle. Give it a good rinse to remove any leftover fruit flesh, and you're ready to start. Now, take 3 toothpicks and insert them into the seed about halfway up and space them evenly around the seed. The toothpicks act as support to suspend the seed in a glass of water, so that the bottom of the seed is submerged in the water, but the top half is left exposed. Place the glass with your seed in a sunny spot. A windowsill works perfectly. Over the next few weeks, you'll start to see roots forming at the bottom of the seed. At the same time, a sprout will begin to grow out of the top. This is where the magic happens. It's amazing to watch this transformation as the seed slowly turns into a little plant. Once the roots have become strong and the sprout is grown to about 6 inches tall, it's time to transplant your avocado into soil. Choose a large pot with well-draining soil and gently place the seedling into the soil, leaving the top of the seed exposed. Keep your new avocado plant in a sunny spot and continue to water it regularly. The best part? You're growing your very own avocado tree right at home. While it may take a couple of years for your tree to bear fruit, just watching it grow is incredibly rewarding. And when it does produce avocados, you'll feel that much more connected to the process. Growing an avocado tree from a seed is such a fun and satisfying project, and it's something anyone can do, no garden required. Regrowing avocado trees? That's pretty awesome, right? Let me know in the comments if you want to see a step-by-step guide on growing your own avocado tree and if you're excited to give it a try. Alright, now that you know how to regrow some of your favorite veggies, let's talk about a few pro tips that will help you achieve the best results. These small adjustments will make all the difference in ensuring your plants thrive. The first key to success is sunlight. Plants, even regrowing scraps, need plenty of sunlight to grow strong and healthy. Always place your veggie scraps in a spot where they can get at least a few hours of direct sunlight each day. Whether it's on a sunny windowsill or a bright countertop, make sure they're getting the light they need. Without enough sunlight, your veggies will struggle to grow, so make sure they're getting their daily dose of sunshine. If you're regrowing your veggies in water, one of the most important things to remember is to change the water regularly. Stale water can attract bacteria, which can harm your plants and stunt their growth. Try to change the water every 2 to 3 days. This simple step will keep things fresh and prevent any unwanted issues. Plus, it's a small effort that makes a big difference in how quickly your scraps regrow. And finally, don't forget, patience is key. Some veggies, like potatoes and ginger, can take several months to grow to maturity. But trust me, it's worth the wait. If you've been patient with your garden before, you'll know that plants need time to grow, and it's the same with regrowing from scraps. While it can be tempting to rush things, the results will be much more rewarding if you give your plants the time they need to fully develop. Whether you're waiting for a full head of lettuce or a fresh potato harvest, just remember, slow and steady wins the race. Let nature take its course, and you'll see the fruits of your patience. I've shared a ton of great tips for regrowing your favorite veggies, but now I want to hear from you. Which vegetable are you most excited to regrow from scraps? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you're most eager to try out. And if you've already tried regrowing any veggies, share your experiences and tips with the community. Let's all learn from each other and make this journey of sustainable gardening even more fun. If you've got any tips or tricks that have worked well for you, drop them in the comments so we can keep helping each other grow. I'm always so excited to hear your stories and ideas. I really hope today's video has inspired you to start regrowing your kitchen scraps. Just think, every single scrap has the potential to turn into something beautiful, useful, and edible for your garden. It's a simple way to reduce waste and start growing your own food from home. And honestly, it feels so satisfying. If you're hungry for more tips and tricks on gardening and sustainable living, don't forget to check out my other gardening videos on the channel. I've got everything from planting to growing, composting to DIY garden projects, and so much more. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Trust me, you won't want to miss any of it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. It means a lot to me that you're part of this amazing gardening community. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy gardening. And before you go, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that now. Join the growing community of people passionate about sustainable living and gardening. I'm excited to share more tips and ideas with you. Bye for now, and remember, your next garden adventure could be just one scrap away.